Hello, my name is Roz Thompson. I'm your Director of Government Relations and Advocacy here at AWSP. Here's an update about the upcoming 2024 legislative session. Starting the second week of January, this year is scheduled to be a short 60-day session. This session expects to see some adjustments to the biennial budget and fixes to some policy pieces that didn't get resolved last year. Our state revenue is doing fine for now, and there's some room for some new spending. Education will have to compete with other sectors like transportation and healthcare for any new revenue. Our AWSP legislative platform includes two specific budget asks that our partners at OSPI included as a decision package request to Governor Inslee. We hope the governor includes these two targeted items in his supplemental budget, which will be released mid-December. If not, we will work with legislators in the House and Senate to include them in the final supplemental budget that should be passed in early March. The first budget ask is an enhancement to our state's principal internship program. Currently, funding is available to cover only 8 to 10 substitute days for interns receiving this grant. This is not sufficient preparation. We are asking for an additional $1 million so grant recipients can have 25 to 30 days covered instead. The second item is an $860,000 request, which allows OSPI to partner with us and provides more secure funding and support for associate director positions. These positions support principal professional learning, respond to member support calls, and provide coaching. They also support ongoing work related to instruction, evaluation, behavior, mental health, and more. As a member of the School Funding Coalition, we continue to work alongside other statewide associations like WASA and WASDA to continue talking with legislators about the need to update the prototypical funding model for staff. Representative Alicia Rule is currently drafting a bill to update the prototypical funding model for principals. We are also having a discussion with legislators about a very narrow piece of last year's Senate Bill 5085 related to employment provisions for principals. With this bill, we want to provide more clarity to the law related to the subordinate transfer of administrators. We want to connect evaluation criteria to this RCW, ensure that all years of experience in education count, and include assistant principals in this as well. Another unresolved policy bill from last year is the Restraint and Isolation Bill. A budget proviso from last spring is funding focus groups and a survey that will come out soon. There are also grant opportunities that districts can apply for to participate in professional development and as demonstration sites. Since the bill itself did not pass, the House and the Senate plan to bring updated versions back for consideration. Your feedback about these bills will be critical. In addition to input from members like you, our advocacy efforts are informed by work we did this summer with Strategies 360, which is a research, public affairs, and communications firm based in Seattle with offices across the country. We partnered with them to help us amplify our voice and continue our work of growing, supporting, and sustaining school leaders. Last June, Strategies 360 surveyed our members about their views of AWSP as an association, personal job satisfaction, potential policy ideas and solutions, and more. The results weren't too surprising to us and validated much of what you all have shared with us recently. Some of the key findings show that while 69% of you are very likely to stay in your current role, 82% are not enthusiastic about recommending that others become a principal or assistant principal. Your top 3 areas of job satisfaction are relationships with students at your school, relationships with your teachers and staff, and interacting with parents and the community. The 3 areas of least satisfaction include the evaluation process, administrative reporting requirements, and your responsibilities and workload. The most important policy solution, according to the survey, would be resources and staff to help deal with student behavior. And 86% of you said the salary gap needs to be addressed so that assistant principals and principals are fairly compensated in relation to other certificated staff. This information helped us to develop our legislative platform, and it will be used to drive discussions with legislators in the next few months. We have also shared this research with many of our education partners who support our advocacy efforts. We will continue to shine the light on the critically important role you play in our education system and share with policymakers again and again the important message from the Wallace Foundation. They said, "It is difficult to envision a higher return on investment in K-12 education than the cultivation of high-quality school leadership." We will also continue to partner with Strategies 360 as they will be providing ongoing government relations support and expertise for me and all of us here at AWSP. They are currently organizing a Principal for a Day event, where a couple of legislators will visit schools in the next month or so and try their hand at becoming a principal. Stay tuned for more about AWSP's advocacy efforts as we move through the legislative session. Please contact me with any questions or to get involved in our advocacy efforts. Thank you.